Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a reading from the new Sri Krishna Caitanya Book by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on March 26, 2019 in Sri Dhama Mayapur, India.
Makakaroti vachalam bangulang ayate ganem yatipata vahanmane sigaram nilatarinam paramananda madhavam Sri Chaitanya Islam Hare Om Tat Sat Hare Bol Hare Bol Hare 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 Bol Gauranga Nityananda Sitapati Advaita Gosai
Sitapati Advaita Gosai
Tava Kripa Bhai Chaitanya Nitai
Tava Kripa Bole Pai Chaitanya Nitai
Hare Bol.
Hare.
So how was your Vaishnava etiquette class?
So how was your Vaishnava etiquette class?
Who attended?
Who all attended the class?
So now you'll be perfect Vaishnava.
So now you will be perfect Vaishnavas
Vaishnavis.
or Vaishnavis.
You'll act according to the etiquette.
You will act according to the etiquette. The name of the chapter is Balaram's Rasa Leela under the section Meeting Nityananda Prabhu.
চৈত্র ও বৈশাখ 2 মাস গোপীগণ সহ বলরামের রাস। দৌ মাসৌ তত্র চাবতসীন মধুম মাধম এবচ রাম কপসাসু ভগবান গোপীনাং রতিম আহ্বান।
Lord, the translation is Lord Balaram, the personality of Godhead, resided there for the 2 months of Madhu and Madhav, and during the nights he gave his cowherd girlfriends conjugal pleasure.
Since Vrindavan Thakur, who wrote the Chaitanya Bhagavat,
Since Vrindavan Das Thakur, who wrote the Chaitanya Bhagavat,
and is said by Krishnadas Kaviraj to be the Vyasa incarnation of Chaitanya Leela,
and is said by Krishnadas Kaviraj to be the Vyasa incarnation in Chaitanya Leela,
since his guru is Lord Nityananda,
since his guru is Lord Nityananda,
he wants to establish how as the first expansion of Krishna,
he wants to explain that how the first expansion of Krishna,
or as the first
incarnation,
he has similar activities.
He has similar activities.
So Lord Balaram has his Ras Leela in the spring, and Lord Krishna has his Ras Leela in the fall.
So Balaram has his Ras Leela in the spring and Krishna has his Ras Leela in the fall.
So there are specific gopis that relate with Balaram or with Krishna.
So there are specific gopis who relate with Balaram or with Krishna.
It's not that they interchange.
So it's not that they interchanged.
Of course, Balaram would also glorify Krishna to Krishna's gopis and give them some relief from their separation.
Also, Balram would glorify Krishna in front of Krishna's gopis to give them some relief from the separation.
পূর্ণচন্দ্র কলামৃষ্টে কৌমুদী গন্ধ বায়ুনা যমুনা উপবনে রেমে সেবিতে স্ত্রীগণবৃত্ত।
With our verse from Bhagavatam in Sanskrit.
This is the verse from in Bhagavatam in Sanskrit.
So I don't know Sanskrit. I only know Bengali.
I know Bengali. So the translation: in the company of numerous women, Lord Balaram enjoyed in a garden by the Yamuna river. This garden was bathed in the rays of the full moon and caressed by breezes bearing the fragrance of night blooming lotuses.
Wow. Normally lotuses bloom in the daytime.
Normally lotuses bloom at the daytime.
So these are very special lotuses.
So these are very special lotuses.
Bloom at the night.
They bloom at the night.
So the full moon which shined in Vrindavan
So the full moon which shined in Vrindavan
was actually the eternal moon in the spiritual world.
Was actually the eternal moon in the spiritual world,
which manifested in the sky in Vrindavan.
Which manifested in the sky in Vrindavan.
To give more pleasure to the Brajavasis.
To give more pleasure to the Brajavasis.
The place where Balaram had his Raslila is known as Rama Ghat.
The place where Balaram had his Rasalila is known as Rama Ghat.
It is far away from the place where Krishna had his Raslila pastime.
This place is far away from the place where Krishna had his Rasalila pastimes.
তৎকালে গন্ধর্ব ও মুনিগণের বলরাম স্তুতিগান দুন্দুভিনাদ ও কুসুম বর্ষণ উপগীয়মান গন্ধর্বৈর বনিতা শোভিমণ্ডলে রেমে করেনু যুথেষু মহেন্দ্র ইব বারণ নেদুর দুন্ধুভয় বেন্নি বিবর্ষ কুসুময় মুদা গন্ধর্বা মুনয়া রামং তৎ বীর্যৈ ইডিরে তদা।
Translation: As the Gandharvas sang his glories, Lord Balaram enjoyed within the brilliant circle of young women. He appeared just like Indra's elephant, the lordly Aravat, enjoying in the company of she-elephants. At that time, kettle drums resounded in the sky, The Gandharvas joyfully rained down flowers, and the great sages praised Lord Balaram's heroic deeds.
So we're reminded that Balaram is the source of all incarnations.
So we are reminded that Balaram is the source of all incarnations.
One day we were riding out from Calcutta in the car with Prabhupada.
One day we were riding out in the car from Calcutta with Prabhupada
And it had a picture of Krishna and Balaram.
and had a picture of Krishna and Balaram.
So he was saying that Balaram is holding up all the universes.
So he was saying that, well, Balaram is holding up all the universes.
So who is the most powerful,
So who is the most powerful,
Krishna or Balaram?
Krishna or Balaram?
And so some people said Balaram,
So some people said Balaram.
and Prabhupada said, but Krishna is holding up Balaram.
But then Prabhupada said Krishna is holding up Balaram.
Haribo,
Hari Bol.
Krishna Balaram ki.
Jai.
All Krishna Balaram has his hand on Krishna's shoulder.
Our Krishna Balaram, Balaram has his hand on Krishna's shoulder.
Krishna is holding up Balaram.
Krishna is holding up Balaram.
The last two verses are not in all editions of the Bhagavatam.
So the last two verses are not in the old edition of Bhagavatam.
All the acharyas in the Gaudiya Sampradaya
All the acharyas in the Gaudiya Sampradaya
did not give any commentary on these verses.
did not give any commentary on these verses.
But the commentary by Ramanuja Acharya is
But their
Sampradaya.
but their commentary in Ramanuja Sampradaya,
Raghava Acharya.
Veera Raghav Acharya,
Vijaya Dvaja Tirtha, who comes in the Madhva, Brahma Madhva Sampradaya.
and Vijay Dhwaja Tirtha, who comes in Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Now,
Brahma Madhva Sampradaya.
আত্মা রাম উপাস্য শ্রী বলদেবের রাস যে স্ত্রী সঙ্গ মুনিগণে করে ন নিন্দন তাহারাও রামের রাসে করে ন স্তবন
sages are criticize or condemn association of unmarried women.
The sages criticize or condemn the association of unmarried women,
But they glorify Lord Balaram's association
but they glorify Lord Balaram's association
with the cowherd girls of Vrindavan.
with the cowherd girls in Vrindavan.
So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami
So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadev Goswami
he condemns materialistic householders
he condemns the materialistic householders
who are envious
who are envious
and who do not inquire into their ultimate welfare.
who do not inquire of their ultimate welfare,
They're depending on their fallible soldiers,
rather they are depending on their fallible soldiers,
their body,
their body,
their children,
their children,
their wife.
their wife.
They don't, although they're sufficiently experienced,
Although they are sufficiently experienced,
they don't see their inevitable destruction.
they don't see their inevitable destruction.
Bhaktivinoda said
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said
that it's auspicious
that it's auspicious
for the grihastas
for the grihastas
to talk with their wife, touch their wife,
to talk with the wife, to touch the wife,
touch each other,
touch each other,
if their devotional service is also increased.
if their devotional service also increases.
The difference between a grihamedi and a grihasta
The difference between a grihamedhi and a grihastha
is very specific.
is very specific.
People engaged in devotional service,
The people engage in devotional service,
they are considered transcendentally situated.
they are considered transcendentally situated.
Even though they are living in the material situation,
Even though they are living in the material situation,
if they are engaging in Krishna's service,
if they are engaged in Krishna's service,
are not to be considered in the same light
they are not to be considered in the same line
as the envious grihamedis.
as the envious grihamedhis.
One sage, he came to the house of some grihastha
One sage, he came to the house of one grihastha
and he asked for some bhiksha, some donation
and he asked for some bhiksha, some donation
of food.
or food.
But the grihastha said, the grihamedi said, give them ashes from our fire.
But the grihamedhi said, give him ashes from the fire.
What is the use of the ashes?
So what is the use of the ashes?
But that sage thought,
But that sage thought,
at least they give ashes.
but at least if they give ashes,
That will be something good for them.
that will be something good for them.
They want to do some effort to do some service.
It would be their effort to do some service.
They went through some effort.
They went through some efforts to do some service.
So he said, all right, give me ashes.
So he said, all right, give me ashes.
So the sages want to benefit all the people.
So the sages want to benefit the people.
That's why they beg. And if they could get some milk or something, they could survive.
So therefore they beg, and if they can get some milk or something, they can survive.
If a person like, he has a big plate of food, he give them ashes.
And if a person has like a big plate of food and he says give him ashes,
It's envious.
he's envious.
You're not thinking that the food I have was given to me by Krishna.
He's not thinking that the food I have is given to me by Krishna,
And therefore I should give it to others also.
and therefore I should give it to others also.
So such a person, mean-minded, is heading to hell.
So such a person is heading to hell.
He's mean-minded.
He's mean-minded and he's heading towards hell.
He is devoid of truthfulness,
He's devoid of truthfulness,
cleanliness,
cleanliness,
mercy,
mercy,
and other good qualities.
and other good qualities.
So Krishna says that
So Krishna says that
the power of his Maya
the power of his Maya
is that
is that
in the form of a woman,
in the form of a woman,
everyone from Brahma down,
everyone from Brahma down,
except for the great sage Narayana, who is himself a Vishnu avatar,
except for the great sage Narayana, who is himself a Vishnu avatar,
everyone can be attracted.
everyone can be attracted.
And even just by the flick of her eyebrows,
Even
a great conqueror like Caesar
ev-
stop.
even just by the flick of her eyebrows, a king like Caesar
Can be stopped.
can be stopped.
I think that Caesar was defeated by Cleopatra.
I think that Caesar was defeated by Cleopatra.
I don't know the history so well, but so this is how we're kept in the material world.
So this is how we are kept in this material world.
But if the girls and boys are all Krishna conscious,
But if the girls and the boys are Krishna conscious,
then in this way, the Prabhupada was saying how they can
and in this way, then Prabhupada was saying that how they can
be very effective for spreading Krishna consciousness.
be very effective to spread Krishna consciousness.
Haribol.
Haribo.
So, in the material world, everyone thinks they're the enjoyer.
So in the material world, everyone thinks that they are the enjoyer,
And all the things are created for their enjoyment.
and all the things are created for their enjoyment.
But the devotees know that they are the servitors
But the devotees know that they are the servitors
and that they are meant to please Krishna.
and that they are meant to please Krishna.
So the pastimes of Balaram are seen by the sages with transcendental vision.
So the pastimes of Balaram are seen by the sages with a transcendental vision.
রাম ও কৃষ্ণ অভিন্ন বিগ্রহ যার রাসে দেবে আসি পুষ্প বৃষ্টি করে দেবে জানে ভেদ নাহি কৃষ্ণ হল ধরে
So the different devas, they came and showered flowers on the Rasila of Lord Balaram.
So the different devas, they came and showered flowers on the Rasalila of Balaram,
Because they know there's no difference between Krishna and Balaram.
because they know that there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram.
So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita,
So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita,
Krishna says that he is the fountainhead
Krishna says that he is the fountainhead
of all incarnations.
of all the incarnations.
Lord Balaram is his second body.
Lord Balaram is his second body.
They are both one and the same
They are both one and the same identity.
They differ only in form.
They differ only in the form.
Lord Balaram is the first expansion of Lord Krishna.
Lord Balaram is the first expansion of Krishna.
And it assists Lord Krishna in his transcendental pastimes.
And he assists Lord Krishna in his transcendental pastimes.
Krishna and Balaram have different bodily colors.
Krishna and Balaram have different bodily colors.
Otherwise, Balaram is equal to Krishna
Otherwise, Balaram is equal to Krishna
in all respects.
in all respects.
Prabhupada explained that it's like you light one candle and light another candle.
Prabhupada explained that just like we light one candle, another candle,
Both candles are the same,
both candles are same,
but one is original.
but one is the original.
So Krishna is the original form,
So Krishna is the original form,
and he expands by lighting lamps in many different forms.
and he expands like lighting up in different forms.
He is not at all diminished.
He is not at all diminished.
So all of them know that he is the original,
So all of them know that he is the original,
and he manifests through these different forms.
and he manifests through these different forms.
Colored girls or gopis,
So the cowherd girls or gopis,
they got such mercy from Lord Balaram,
they got such mercy from Lord Balaram
even the Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune,
that even the Lakshmi, goddess of fortune,
she hankers for such blessing.
she hankers for such blessings.
রামচরিত্র বেদে গুপ্ত থাকিলেও পুরাণে ব্যক্ত। চারি বেদে গুপ্ত বলরামের চরিত, আমি কি বলিব সপুরাণে বিদিত।
So the four Vedas don't reveal the characteristics of Lord Balaram.
So the four Vedas don't reveal the characteristics of Lord Balaram.
They are confidential,
They are confidential,
but the Puranas are elaborate.
but the Puranas elaborate.
What will I describe?
What will I describe?
So we know that Lord Chaitanya came out down to give his mercy,
So we know that Lord Chaitanya came down to give his mercy,
but he also had some confidential purposes.
but he also had some confidential purposes.
So Balaram took the role of giving out the mercy,
So Balaram took the role of giving out mercy,
freeing Lord Chaitanya's for doing his confidential purpose.
freeing Lord Chaitanya for doing his confidential purposes.
In this way, Lord Chaitanya, he fulfilled all the purposes of his advent.
So in this way, Lord Chaitanya fulfilled all the purposes of his advent,
Giving out the mercy, establishing the Harinam,
giving out the mercy, establishing the Harinam,
and researching what love his devotees have for him.
and researching what love his devotees have for him.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Are there any questions?
Are there any questions?
Your question is, what etiquette do we have for the Dham? Just like there's 10 offenses for the holy name,
Just like there are 10 offenses for the holy name,
Similarly, there are 10 offenses for the Dham.
Similarly, there are 10 offenses for the holy Dham.
Those are usually printed in the Dham book, in the program for the Gaur Purnima.
Those offenses are usually printed in the program book of the Gaur Purnima.
It's very similar.
Very similar.
Not to commit any offense on those who are serving the holy Dham.
Not to commit any offense unto those who are serving the Dham.
Not to criticize any scripture.
Not to criticize any scripture
Glorifies the holy Dham.
that glorifies the holy Dham.
Same, just put the holy name for the Dham.
So, like similarly, just put the Dham instead of the holy name. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. How to
Hare Krishna.
How to develop Vaishnava qualities. Your useless servant Nanda Priya Nivedita Devidasi.
We should always be associating with advanced devotees.
We should always be associating with the advanced devotees.
We can do that by directly associating, also by reading.
We can do that by directly associating, or we can do that by reading.
How the Vaishnavas in the Shastra behaved in different situations.
How the Vaishnavas in the Shastras behaved in the different situations.
And we try to correct ourselves.
And we try to correct ourselves.
We talk to our spouses, or we talk to the Guru.
We talk to our spouses, we talk to the Guru.
How to refine our activities.
How to refine our activities.
How to be more Vaishnavi.
How to be more Vaishnava or Vaishnavi.
And there are some, like in the Nectar of Devotion, there's some chapters that give all the Seva Aparads and Nam Aparads.
So there are some chapters in the Nectar of Devotion which gives all the Seva Aparads and Nam Aparads.
So one can see these and keep them to heart.
So what one can see these and keep them in the heart.
There's some things that are external.
There's some things which are external.
Like putting your feet out to the deities.
Like putting out your feet in front of the deities.
Most Indians know they shouldn't do such things.
Most Indians know that they should not do such things.
But in other countries, they don't have this basic knowledge.
But in other countries, they don't have this basic knowledge.
They'll ask, oh, what's wrong with my feet?
They'll ask, what's wrong with my feet?
My feet, my hand, what's the difference?
My feet, my hand, what's the difference?
So, this is etiquette.
So this is etiquette.
So, like that, not talking, not gossiping in front of the deity.
So like not gossiping in front of the deities.
We take it that we're in the presence of God, in the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
We are in the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
You don't just gossip in front of the Lord.
We don't just gossip in front of the Lord.
Even if you're like in the presence of the president or governor or someone.
Not even in the presence of some president or the governor or someone.
You don't just speak amongst yourselves.
You will just speak amongst yourself.
You'll be respectful.
You will be respectful.
What to speak of the Supreme Person.
What to speak of the Supreme Person.
So, most of the etiquettes are common sense.
So most of the etiquettes are common sense.
But today, People don't even have common sense.
But today, people don't even have common sense.
Therefore, it's written down.
Therefore, it's written down.
We shouldn't gossip in front of the deities.
We should not gossip in front of the deities.
Put our feet to the deities.
Put the feet towards the deities.
Shouldn't wear our shoes in the temple.
Should not wear shoes in the temple.
The things that are second nature in India,
The things that are second nature in India,
they don't understand in the West.
they don't understand in the West.
I had told when I first visited to South America,
When I first visited to South America,
I asked someone, please take care of my shoes.
I asked someone, please take care of my shoes.
Because in India they steal shoes, I don't know.
Because in India they steal shoes.
So I came out when I was praying my pranam and praying to the deity.
So when I was praying to the deities, offering my pranams,
I looked over
I looked over,
and that devotee, I had to take care of my shoes. He was carrying my shoes for the deity.
and the devotee I told to take care of my shoes, he brought the shoes inside in front of the deities.
I said, what are you doing?
I said, what are you doing?
I'm taking care of your shoes.
He said, I'm taking care of the shoes.
So they're very civil. They don't have this culture
They don't have this culture
that if you don't wear shoes, you don't carry the shoes in front of
that
the
if you don't wear the shoes, you don't carry the shoes in front of deities.
So you have to be very patient and gradually explain.
So you have to be patient and you have to gradually explain to them.
So they don't get too heavy, then they feel, well, this is not nice.
So you don't get too heavy so that they think, oh, this is not nice.
Maybe they're eating with the wrong hand.
Maybe they're eating with the wrong hand.
They don't know what to do with left
They
hand.
don't know what's the difference between left and the right hand.
So you go, why are you eating with your left hand? No.
So if we speak like this,
They'll fry out.
they'll fly out.
I said, wow, you're heavy, I'll leave. They're heavy, I'll leave.
They'll be heavy.
The person is saying, oh, they're so heavy, I'll leave.
Oh, the person will say, oh, they are so heavy, I will leave.
You just gently explain
So you should just gently explain
what's our culture.
what's the culture.
And they'll appreciate.
And they will appreciate.
But you can't say it aggressively.
But we cannot say aggressively.
All right.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.